Okay, Philadelphia Eagles, the team that almost lost to Washington on Sunday. There was an incident in that game when the Eagles were getting ready to run the quarterback push play, and that's what I'm going to call it. I hate tush push. I hate brotherly shove. It's just the quarterback push play. That's what I'm going to call it. If I use that term, then you know what I'm referring to. Here is Coach Nick Sirianni, preceded by center Jason Kelce, talking about a dynamic that has now seemed to emerge that involves the officials looking very closely at every aspect of the play to ensure that there isn't some other violation that they can flag because they can't penalize the Eagles for the push aspect of it. Have a listen to what both Kelce and Sirianni had to say.
So we got warned about this in the week. Defensive players have been lined up in the neutral zone to try and stop the play. And that we've seen that called on opposing defensive lines. But they did send a warning that Landon has been in the neutral zone.
We have to make sure that we don't leave any doubt on the field that we're legal during that play. Because what Jason said, there was an emphasis on it this week. I'm not here to argue whether I thought the call was right or wrong, on that. I'm always going to think that we're right in it. But again, league does a good job of giving us information. We understand that the referees have a tough job to do. I'm never going to criticize that aspect of it. I know they got a tough job. Are all the calls going to go the way we want them to go? No. Are they always going to be right? No. But neither is what I do. So I'll just keep it at that.
Look, I think this is the simple reality. It's just a matter of time before the rules change and that play goes away, as evidenced by the fact that the officials are looking for anything they can to penalize the Eagles when they do it. And if they're doing anything they shouldn't be doing on that play, the flag is going to come out, Chris. That's to me the harbinger that this rule is going away in the offseason. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in this.
There's a lot of people offsides in this, right? I mean, the neutral zone, first off, is the football for the defensive side of the ball there. And, of course, Deron Payne is in the neutral zone. He's an inch away from Jason Kelce's head here on the snap. So that should be flagged, let alone his hands are both in the neutral zone. And then you look at Landon Dickerson at left guard next to Kelce, right? For the offense, the ball is the neutral zone. He needs to be behind that back part of the football. The center is the only person that's allowed to be in that area. He is definitely...
Question.
Yes.
Question. Is that hand that's near the football, is that Kelce's left hand or Dickerson's left hand?
Kelce says it's his left hand, right? Now, I see Landon Dickerson's hand too, and his helmet's definitely over, but it looks like his hand is still an inch over the ball too. So again, if they want to make this a little safer, this would certainly be something that you can do here, right? But I don't think this play is going anywhere. I don't. I just think that they gotta.
I think it's gone after the year.
Because Mike, this is what I say.
It's very easy to get 24 votes to get rid of it.
I watched the play. First off, everybody got stopped on it this weekend. Everybody. You go through the league, I watched film. It was one of the things this weekend where everybody got stopped, except for the Eagles. And, of course, we know why.
All the more reason for it to go away.
Well,
all the more reason for 24 other teams to say, we've had enough of this play.
But so few of the times, Mike, this is because I kind of gave it a deeper look this week. So few of the times anybody's really being pushed from the back. It's not really, so it's still a quarterback sneak.
They could just run a quarterback sneak.
I know, that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly right. The guys being behind the quarterback, I think, are adding to this. And there's so many of them where you go, that guy actually does nothing. He just kind of makes sure somebody doesn't dive in and crush the quarterback one. Or, every now and then we see him push the pie or whatever. But it's not like a violent thing. So you're right. The normal quarterback sneak would work, and not everybody can pull this play off anyways. We've talked about it. The Eagles have one of the best lines we've ever seen, ever. Period. And they can just do it, and it's hard to stop them. But, I'm going to be interested to see where this whole thing goes, Mike. It is an interesting discussion.
I remember this all comes from the fact that in 2006 or thereabouts, the rule against pushing a runner to assist him was abandoned. You can't pull. You can push now. And some 15, 16 years later, the Eagles realized we can strategically and affirmatively incorporate that into this play. We've seen other teams do it last year, this year. Not as, like, we'll see teams put a guy in motion who will stop right behind the quarterback at the snap and push him forward.
Right.
The Bills tried to do that on that play where they fumbled at the goal line and the Vikings recovered and scored a touchdown in that crazy game last November in Buffalo. So we see that happen from time to time, but it's a very simple fix to the rule book, and I expect it to be made after this season. It wasn't made this past offseason for some reason, but I think there's enough talk. It's enough of a distraction. The Eagles are the only team that are using it this way. But you're right. What'll happen next year? They'll just line up for a quarterback sneak, and it'll be as effective as the current play is. But we won't have anything to complain about, and the Eagles can go run their sneak and get their yard and extend their drive or score their touchdown. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.